everyone. This is Lori Delk with the Nashville Networking Business Luncheon. So we do these 7 times a month all over Middle Tennessee, normally in person at all different amazing restaurants that take care of us. Right now during this time, we are doing virtual on Zoom. So we look forward to the next time we can get back in person, but right now we are still staying on track and on schedule. So thank you for joining us. We always have a 10 to 15 minute speaker who talks to us about different tips, tricks, ideas, things that can help us both in our personal as well as our business life. After that, we're going to go around the room and everyone will have 1 minute to give us your name, what you do for a living, how we can better refer other people to you. We have some open networking before and after the luncheon. And then I also show you a 3-minute video about a great tool you can use in your personal as well as your business life. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So our speaker today is Miss Takisha Bromell. Welcome. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate being here again. It's always exciting to get on these with you because we always have like a lot of really good, committed and focused entrepreneurs that are out there that are looking for some really good information. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Today, what I'm going to talk about is a little bit of, I like to encourage, empower, and excite people. And yesterday, I had the hardest time doing a live yesterday. And so I am going to use the material that I was going to talk about from there to this, and I think that it will just transcend into here. So yesterday, I was going to do a power talk, and the power talk was going to be on nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. And I think that this translates for everyone that's on this call, especially right now that we're in a quarantined, separated place. How do you not miss the opportunity? It is very well, even though we have slowed down a little bit in what we're doing, to miss it. I think that we are starting to fall asleep. I get on my couch a little bit earlier than normal. Although I am a workaholic and I find myself getting back up, later on, it is very easy to have something stare you right in the face and you're not even paying attention to it. So we're either too busy or we're acting too slow, one or the other. And so I think that it's important to talk about opportunities that we miss. And so one of the things that I want to first talk about is a book that I read. This is a few years ago, and the book is called The Traveler's Gift. It's by Andy Andrews, and it's just an amazing book. I absolutely love the book. Well, I was reading the book, and shortly after kind of like reading some of it, toward maybe the middle end of the book, there's this chapter. He is going from place to place and talking to different people and getting wisdom. And as he's gaining wisdom, he goes into this place and he's now dumbfounded because he's in this room and he can't understand the room. It has like all of these pieces of paper and things in there. It's like full of all of these papers. So anyway, he's in there, he's looking, he's trying to figure out what this room is. An angel is in there with him, and he starts to kind of like look through the papers, and there are cures, life-saving cures in there. There's all these different things that are in this area, in this room. So he looks a little bit further, he sees a picture, and it's this little girl in the picture, and the little girl is kind of like looks like him and his wife. And so he's like, who is this little girl? I mean, he's never met her before. So he keeps looking, and he keeps asking, and then he finally gets to a place where he asks the angel, what is this room? And the angel says, this is the room of the less courageous. This is the room of people that didn't go for it. He said, there was a time when you and your daughter had said that y'all wanted to have another child. And they wanted to have another child. They talked about it. So what happens when you start to speak life or speak into a situation? All of these things start to bloom because you're speaking life into it. So him and his wife have spoken that they wanted more children. They never did it. And so he's there, sitting there. There was a window of opportunity for him and his wife to have this child, but they didn't. And actually the picture was no longer like the angel took the picture back away from him and said, this no longer can be. You missed the window of opportunity. And so there are times when we are speaking, we are saying, we're wanting to do certain things or whatever, and we don't do it. And there are often times when we talk about opportunity, sometimes opportunity comes and it lasts for a while and then it closes. Sometimes you have a minute to decide an opportunity and then it's gone. So it is important that we don't miss it. And it's very expensive when we miss it, because in this book, he's sad about it. And so, but with that comes, I believe, opportunity, I believe, comes, sometimes it comes around again and sometimes it doesn't. So what can we do as business people, as just in life, what can we do to not miss opportunity? Is we have to seize it, but we have to see it first. And so what I'm going to talk about is, like, first is about 3 or 4 points that I just want to make sure that we understand. Because when opportunity comes, the most important asset that you can have is wisdom. And to have wisdom means that you have to be able to see it for what it is. So the first one is hindsight. You know, hindsight is the ability to understand an event after it's happened. Like, okay, so it's hindsight, it's behind you. So things will come your way, opportunity will come, but one of the best things that you can have is hindsight, because you can see from your past, understand understand and make good decisions and judgments. It's your accumulated wisdom that helps you through in understanding what an opportunity is. And so it's not to look backwards and stay backwards. It is to gain the wisdom from the situations that you've gone through. So a question that I have for you is, are you using your accumulated wisdom to make your decisions now? Not what you see in the natural, but what you're having to see from the back end. That is important for you to understand, that right now, as you are making your decisions to do certain things, to go certain ways, that you always use your hindsight, your accumulated wisdom. But number 2, I think it's very important, is that you use your foresight. Your future wisdom, the things that you already know. You are a visionary. If you are a entrepreneur, you are a visionary by just being who you are. I mean, we have to be open to future things. And so it's being able to prepare wisely for the future. So the question that I have for you today is, are you successfully planning your future? Do you see where you're going? As a project manager, before I start a project, I have to see the end in mind before I can do anything else. I have to see that, because once I understand my goal and I understand where I'm going and how I'm going to get there, my next steps would be then to back myself into where I want to be at. And so my task, the things that I do on a day-to-day basis, that is absolutely important. So not only do you have hindsight, but you also have accumulated wisdom, but you also have foresight. You are a visionary. You know in advance. You can start to see that. Number 3, insight. Insight is a deep inspection. It is your radar, your awareness, your perception of where you are. And when you lose insight, your pathway is not clear. You have to have insight. That's now. So we've talked about past, accumulated. We've talked about future and looking ahead and seeing it for, seeing the future and seeing how you can plan appropriately for that. And now we're talking about now, your insight today. What you see today will help you move forward into tomorrow. But you get to seize the day. You get to seize the opportunity. And every year we have 365 days, except for leap year, this is leap year. So we inherited an additional day. Every year, every day we have an opportunity to look at things from a different perspective. It is our insight. It is our now wisdom. It is our discernment. It is how savvy we are as business people that we're able to see that and to see it quickly. Because one day it could be that your strategy is one way, and the next day, it could be something totally different. Why continue to do something that's not working? So it also is agility. How fast I can move, how quickly I can move, how fast I can move, how fast can I change and evolve with the time and the moment is that's at hand. So hindsight, foresight, and insight, those are the things that are within you that you get to choose. You get to see, you get to use to help you move and nurture opportunity, the opportunity that's in front of you. Okay, so we've talked about the things that you have inside of you that you need. How about when you're blindsided? That blind side, that thing that you can't see. It's unexpected. It's you're unprepared for it. It is what do you do then? I believe that, like if you're driving in your car and you have a blind spot, that you have things that are beside, you have things like you have like your mirrors and things like that that help you. And so to me, in the times of being blindsided with the things that I can't see behind me, I have problems seeing further away from me, that those are the times that you partner, you use your partners, you use the people that are close to you, that you have people that are able to help you in the moments where you struggle, the things that you struggle. So in these days, we have all of these networking groups, these virtual networking groups, and everybody has transitioned into mastermind groups and things like that. And that's the time when you need to have a mastermind group beside you. You need to have networking groups. You need to be hearing what people are saying, not only seeing, but also hearing what they are saying, because everyone that's around you, the people that are in your inner circle, the people that are masterminds, they have the solution that you need. And you need to be hearing and ever also being able to see what's around you. So hindsight, foresight, insight, and then you're going to be blindsided because there are going to be some things that come up that you have not thought about. I wish, okay, I'm an INTJ, so I am not a narcissist, but but I do think that I know a lot. Okay, and I also think that I can sense a lot, and that's because I am that N in INTJ. It almost feels like in some ways that you're prophetic. You know what I'm saying? Like you're able to see things before they happen. You're able to plan things way ahead and all that kind of stuff. But I can be blindsided as well. So the best person could have something that happens to them that affects them for the rest of their lives. We can't control everything, but we can have the right people around us. We can have the right mindset. We can have the right eyesight in order to be able to move effectively in business. So here's my last point. I just want to make sure that I haven't missed anything because this is so good. I've been super excited about actually talking about this. Um, so the next, to bring this all together, is all about your vantage point. I watched a movie back in the day, and they were showing, it was called Vantage Point, and they were actually showing showing everything from each perspective. Like, someone got shot, but everyone saw something totally different. But how can you get to see all of it? And that is from a higher view. If you're inside your business and you are working inside your business and you are just working on the internal things that are happening, you're being a disservice to your business. You need to come out of your business and work on your business. So it's all about your vantage point, where you see things from. It says it's from a place from which something can be viewed from your viewpoint. So if you're working in the weeds, you're not going to be able to see the holistic view of what's going on in your business. If you're working on the business and not in the business, you're able to see it more clearly. But also, if you're using all of these things that I'm talking about, your hindsight, your foresight, your insight, and then also the people that are around you, you're able to have a global perspective about your business. And that will help you in the grand scheme of things. It's going to help you. Why is it going to help you? Because you will take every opportunity and you will know, okay, I know someone who knows something about this. Let me go and let me talk to them and see if they can give me a perspective that I don't have. When you make decisions by yourself and don't have a healthy group of people around you to help you, if your viewpoint is narrow, then you're going to make narrow decisions. You're going to see opportunity, and it could be a great opportunity for you, but you decide not to do it because you can't see it, you don't understand it, you haven't used your wisdom, your accumulated wisdom, you haven't looked in the future and how maybe I need to grow with this company. A company may be coming to you and you may have to maybe come off your price a little bit. But what you don't know is that that one small business venture could grow into multiplication and it could multiply and you could grow with that business. So I'm going to finish. I think I'm close to my 15 minutes or whatever. I think I'm very right there. So to kind of like just recap, it is absolutely expensive to miss an opportunity, but you have everything that you need inside of you to do that. And how do you do that? You have to use your accumulated wisdom, your future wisdom, your being able to see into the future. You can do that. You're an entrepreneur. You can do it. Your insight of what's happening right now, the people that are around you, the business that are around you that are doing or helping you to succeed, and then making sure that you're perched correctly. You're not working in your business, but you're doing a healthy part of working on your business. And from there, you will have a vantage point that's global. And in today's business, you have to have a global mindset. Mindset. There you go. You have to have a global mindset and mindset in order to succeed in this difficult economy that we're dealing with. So I am going to shut up now. Thank you, Lori. I'm super excited, and thank you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Takisha. Yes, those are amazing tips. And, I was thinking when you were talking the outside on your business too, that's a lot of times why the people that are super, super successful, they have coaches to help them that have someone that's looking on the outside in. Because a lot of times it's really hard for you to see it when you're right down in it. And that's why like coaches, counselors, people get marriage counselors because they can't see outside their business. They get someone from the outside looking in, things like that too as well. But if you can try to look at that for your business from the outside in, a lot of times that will help you as well too. Thank you so much. If you are watching us live, we are at Nashville Networking Business Luncheon.com. So please join us next time. And when we are back in person, we look forward to seeing you in person. We are doing these live on Zoom every Thursday and Friday. And then when we're back in person, it's every Thursday and Friday as well at the different restaurants. And we will see you soon. Thanks so much, everyone.
Bye.